4 of the national lockdown due to the coronavirus pandemic, and Republic continues to get you the latest from all over the country. While large parts of the country are observing the lockdown, there are rising concerns all across the country, and violations are taking place in every part of the country as well. The biggest concern, however, is the exodus of laborers and workers, and there has been a large group of laborers going from one part of the national capital to another. Let's go across to my colleague Akhilesh, who joins us live at this point. So Akhilesh, this is a big concern when we see that laborers as well as workers who do work at factories, who are on daily wages, now want to go back to their villages and homes. Take us through, are there any preparations to tackle this kind of circumstances by the government, and what are the authorities really saying at this point?
देखिए, मैं आपको बता दूं कि यहाँ पे करीब आप देख सकते हैं हजारों की संख्या में ये लेबर्स हैं जो दिल्ली में काम करने के लिए आए थे और यूपी के डिफरेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में जाना है इनको, और यहाँ पे इनको रोका गया है यूपी पुलिस की तरफ से। और यूपी पुलिस बार बार इस बात के अनाउंस कर रही है कि आपके लिए योगी सरकार की तरफ से बसें आएंगी, उन बसों में आपको आपके घर तक भेजा जाएगा। इसी उम्मीद में अभी ये लोग यहाँ सुबह से बैठे हैं और प्रशासन कह रहा है कि हम बसों का इंतजाम कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि बसों को इंतजाम करने में थोड़ा वक्त लग रहा है। बसें डिपोज में खड़ी हैं और उनके जो ड्राइवर हैं उनको लॉकडाउन के चलते उनको छुट्टी दे दी गई थी, उन्हें घरों में रहने को कहा गया था। इसकी वजह से जो उनके ड्राइवर्स हैं उनको आने में वक्त लग रहा है, और जब वो आएंगे डिपो से बसें निकाली जाएंगी और इन लोगों को स्टेट वाइज, जिस स्टेट में जाना है उस स्टेट के, जिस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जाना है उस डिस्ट्रिक्ट के वाइज इनको बसें दी जाएंगी और इनको वहां इनके घर तक भेजा जाएगा। लेकिन ये अभी प्रशासन ने ये बात इन लोगों से बताई है, और इसी उम्मीद में ये लोग जो हजारों की संख्या में यहाँ दिल्ली और गाजियाबाद के बॉर्डर पे इकट्ठा हुए हैं, ये लोग बैठे हुए हैं सुबह से, और इस इंतजार में है कि एक इनके पास बस जो आएगी उससे ये अपने अपने घरों को जाएंगे। और योगी सरकार इस बात का अभी प्रयास कर रही है, प्रशासन इस बात का प्रयास कर रहा है, लोगों को यहाँ रोके रखा गया है। इसके तहत सवाल भी बहुत खड़ा होता है कि इतनी गैदरिंग में जो सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का सवाल है वो भी अपने आप में एक, उस पर भी सवाल खड़ा होता है कि आखिर सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग जो सबसे बहुत जरूरी है इस कोरोना वायरस को फैलने से रोकने के लिए, वो यहाँ पे नहीं हो पा रहा है। दूसरी बात, इन लोगों को बहुत जल्द से जल्द पहुंचाना भी प्रशासन की बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है, उसको देखना होगा प्रशासन कितने वक्त में इस जिम्मेदारी को पूरा करता है। ये अभी इस बात का इंतजार है कि प्रशासन कब तक इनके लिए बसें भेजता है और इनको सुरक्षित इनके इलाकों तक वापस भेजा जाता है। बैक टू स्टूडियो।
Right. In fact, Akhilesh, also if you can show us in the visuals behind you as to how there are hundreds of people who are standing at the Delhi-Ghaziabad border. Also, what are they really saying? Are they saying that, are they fearful, or... In fact, before that, we'll go across to my colleague Niranjan as well, who's joining us at this point. So, Niranjan, these visuals are extremely concerning and worrying, because clearly these are daily wage owners and workers who earn their living on a daily basis, working at these factories and other places. Take us through how this can be a big challenge for the government and the authorities to make sure and even convince them to not go back and stay wherever they are.
Well, I think, Richa and Akhilesh will keep showing us the visuals. I request Akhilesh to keep showing us the visuals. The reason why we're showing these visuals is because there is a concern over the large crowds. There is a concern that so many people are, have gathered here at the Ghaziabad border. There are literally hundreds and thousands of them, and it's out there for us to see. I think the larger concern is, at a time when even they have to be very, very careful and ensure that social distancing is maintained, there are so many people out there and they are waiting to go back to their villages. Now, these are mostly migrants and laborers who've come in search of jobs to the national capital, and there is a concern over their well-being, because more than, I'm not sure how much of awareness is there with them, or how much they know or are aware of the kind of facilities that is available in Delhi, because the Chief Minister of Delhi has gone on record to say that up to 4 lakh people will be fed, if required more. So food is not a problem. Shelter is also being arranged in many parts of the national capital. But I think it's more than anything else, it's panic because of which they've gathered at the border to go back to their villages. Now, what's happening now is, Richa, most people are gathering here, but there is not enough means to travel, and there will not be any means to travel because mass public transport has come to a standstill. So there is no way they can actually move from where they are right now, which is the Noida and the Ghaziabad border. They can't move from there. There is no transport. So I think that's a little bit of a concern, and we should look at different ways of trying to handle this. But I think the Delhi government, Kejriwal, has been proactive. The central government leading, the Prime Minister has been leading this fight against coronavirus. Hopefully the administration should be able to step in and tell them that there's nothing to be worried about. They need to go back to wherever they've come from in the national capital, to remain indoors, to stay indoors, to also ensure that they're made aware of the different locations where food is being made available, where shelter is available, so that they go to these shelter homes, they go to the schools where food is being provided. And I think that's the need of the hour. That's the need of the hour. And once again, I'm just going to detail these visuals for you. These are visuals from the Ghaziabad border. Our reporter, Akhilesh, is joining us live. And I think that's this morning, it's day 4 of the national lockdown. And this morning, that's the biggest concern that the migrants and the laborers should stay indoors and they should go back. Well, it's easier said than done, but I think this is where the state and the administration, the Delhi government and the administration can play a role by telling them that, you know, there are places where they can get shelter, there are locations where they can get food, and that's taken care of. Because as far as transport is concerned, we saw a couple of buses, people trying to somehow enter the buses because they're desperate to go back home, but that's not required as of now. It's just a matter of, 2 more weeks, a little more than 2 weeks. It's 18 days left, and they just need to make sure that, we need to make sure as a nation that I think that their food is taken care of and that a shelter is taken care of so that they don't need to panic in this manner. And that's why we are on these pictures. And while we're on these pictures, we'll also try and go across we have the director of the Vadia Medical Hospital. We'll try and go across to her as well. But I just wanted to, come in and get details and tell our viewers about what's happening, because I think the biggest concern for all of us Indians has been the condition of the lesser privileged. Those who don't have homes, those who are migrants, those who are laborers, and what do they do? And where can they get food? Where can they get shelter? These are some of the questions that is on their minds. And I think, right now the concern, of course, there is concern about their health as well, because their well-being is what we need to take care of as a nation. Their well-being is of utmost importance to us. And that's why, when you see crowds like these, the entire messaging of social distance to be maintained is what we need to take care of. They need to be safe, and they need to ensure that they are indoors, and they are made aware of where food is available or where shelter is available. And on that note, I'm handing it back to you. I think we have the Vadia Medical Hospital director. Let's stay with the pictures, but you can take the questions with her through the course of the broadcast today. We will also take some questions. These are the lockdown questions. Wherever you're watching us live from, India and the over 70 nations where we are being broadcast, you can ask questions. You can ask our experts questions. This is the Vadia Medical Director. I'm handing it back to you, Richa.
All right. Thank you so much, Anuranjan, for getting us that perspective. So clearly, these are live pictures coming in from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, where these are hundreds of workers gathered at the border, trying to go back to their hometowns and homes with the concern that they do not have the daily wage income at this point because of the lockdown that is currently underway.
Hi everyone, I am Aishwarya Kapoor. Thanks for checking out Republic World. If you would like to watch more show highlights and live coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the Republic World News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.